Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The studio lights were warmer than usual, or maybe it only felt that way because Ruth Langsford's heart was unbearably heavy. She smiled as she always did, steady, kind, professional, but behind her eyes lived a storm she could no longer quiet. The cameras rolled, the familiar theme music played, and the world expected Ruth to be Ruth, composed, cheerful, reassuring. But that morning, her hands trembled. Just hours earlier, Ruth had sat beside a hospital bed that smelled faintly of antiseptic and lavender hand cream. Her mum lay there, smaller than Ruth remembered, her once strong hands now fragile, veins like blue threads beneath pale skin. Time, that relentless thief, had been busy. "Don't fuss," her mum whispered, trying to smile. "You've got work to do." Ruth laughed softly, the kind of laugh that breaks halfway through. "Work can wait," she said, though both of them knew it couldn't. Her mum had raised her to be strong, dependable, never one to let people down. Even now, she was thinking of Ruth before herself. Growing up, Ruth's mum had been her anchor. She was the woman who stayed up late stitching costumes for school plays, who clapped the loudest at every performance, who believed fiercely that her daughter could do anything. When Ruth doubted herself, her mum never did. "You've got a voice people trust," she used to say. "Use it." Now, sitting in the hospital chair, Ruth felt like a little girl again, scared of a world where her mum might not always be there to steady her. The doctor's words echoed in her mind, gentle, careful, but heavy with meaning. Nothing was certain anymore. When it was time to leave, Ruth leaned down and kissed her mum's forehead. "I'll be back later," she promised. "I know. You always come back." That sentence followed Ruth into the studio. Midway through the show, as the conversation shifted to family and resilience, something cracked. Ruth opened her mouth to speak, but the words tangled with emotion. Her eyes filled, and before she could stop herself, tears slipped free. For a moment, the world seemed to hold its breath. "I'm sorry," she said softly, her voice breaking. "Some days life reminds you how precious time really is." It wasn't a dramatic confession. She didn't share details. She didn't need to. The truth sat plainly in her tears, love, fear, gratitude, and heartbreak woven together. Her co-host reached for her hand, and Ruth squeezed back, grounding herself in that small, human connection. Across living rooms, viewers felt it too. Not because they knew the story, but because they recognized the feeling. Everyone has someone they're afraid of losing. Everyone has a mum, a dad, a grandmother, a presence that shaped who they are. Later that evening, Ruth returned to the hospital. She told her mum about the show, about how emotional she had been. Her mum smiled. "Good," she said. "It means you care." Ruth laughed through tears. "I care too much." "No," her mum replied gently. "That's your greatest strength." As Ruth held her mum's hand, she understood something deeply. Strength isn't about never crying. It's about loving so fiercely that you allow yourself to feel everything. And in that quiet hospital room, with machines humming softly around them, Ruth knew that no matter what came next, the bond between mother and daughter would never fade. Some love, after all, is stronger than time itself.